What's up? We're here at Breezy TV, here at Soundproof Studios, here in Edmonton, Alberta. Here to talk about the Day One series, original YouTube series. And we got the cast member Young, Y-U-N-G, Young. And we're here to get the outlook on what was going on, man.
A lot was going on, man. Fuck's the money, where the fuck is everything, G? You think it's a fucking game? Day one, bitch ass nigga.
Man, there's a lot of perceptions about the director, Anthony LaRose. And how was it working with him, man? Like, tell the truth. How was it working with him?
See, a lot of people don't know that, like, I know LaRose in, like, a long time, you know? That's like my older brother. Him and my brother are friends. He known me since I was, like, 9, you know what I mean? So, I've been watching his journey, and I'm telling you, man, his journey's serious, man. There's a lot of ups and downs, but every ups and down was in the progression to go forward, you know?
Okay.
So, if you see him, he's very, like, he's sharp. He knows what he's doing. He's very calculated.
Yeah.
He's very straightforward, and he ain't scared to tell you your shit stinks or whatever, you know? Like, he'll tell you you're doing good, you're doing bad, you know what I mean? But it's all constructive criticism.
It's honesty.
You know what I mean? It's honesty, and honestly, that's why I feel like the first question, people are going to gravitate it more because there's a lot of honesty and trust within the show and within the people. You know what I mean? That they can gravitate to. So working with him, honestly, is a big experience, man. I'm learning a lot, too, every day messing with this guy. So, you know?
What kind of sacrifices did you feel you had to make for the show? Was there anything you had to change, anything you had to do? You look stressed out just thinking about it, man.
Yo, I normally have facial hair, you know what I mean? So this is the first time I ever shaved my face in a long time. Before that, this guy had me for the show because I was acting as a young character.
Yeah.
So basically, my character Young trying to prove himself, his loyalty to his superiors and like his older bros and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
So basically I had to reenact a young guy. So most young guys that age ain't got facial hair. So I had to like take it off, down to the neck, down to here, everything. So, you know, that was a struggle for me because I started getting ID'd. Everywhere I go, yeah, man. Yeah, man, I got pulled over. People ID'd me. I went to the store. They ID'd me. Went to the
So you
club.
look that different? Is what
Yeah,
you're
like
saying.
I'm young, but
Okay.
I'm not that young.
Anybody else? Like, did you see anyone else have to make any big sacrifices? Where like, wow, this guy had to shave, that guy had to cut hair. Did you see it all around, or would you just feel like it was just you? Like only you had to go through the sacrifice?
Yo, there's this one of the guys. He's a good guy. The general. He's a DJ, and he acts in the show too. You know.
Okay.
He has a half a beard. So for like 2 years, man, this guy's wrong with a half a beard.
Oh man.
And you try to talk to this guy with a straight face, it's like, yo, bro, he's serious, you know. So that was a good time, man. That was a really
Half
good
a
time,
beard.
man. Half a beard, man.
Holy.
Like, if you know, when I seen that, I'm like, I can rock
That's
skin.
dedication, man.
It's real dedication, you know. But the reason why that dedication is there, bro, to be honest with you, like I said, back to the second question you asked me, you know, our director LaRose, you know, like he really brings that out of us. Like we can really talk. Like there's a bunch of men, you know how it is, testosterone, a manly man, but he really gets us talking and really getting into it. And guys are really getting into the scenes. It's that comfortability with him, you know.
Okay.
So like like. Believe me, we would have never done that if it wasn't LaRose.
And you talking about that, that's a great segue into my next question, which is for the first timers that were in the show, how'd you feel everyone did? You know what I mean? Because maybe there's a lot nervous. How did you feel doing it? Because this is the first time for you, right?
First time for me.
Okay.
And I'm not trying to sound too cocky, but we're Clearview guys, you know?
Okay.
So we're stars. So for the jump, I feel like I did great. I was like, yeah.
All right.
But as I watch more local shows, more like underground TV series, like for example, Top Boy from Netflix and stuff like that.
I watched that.
You know, when I see that, I see a lot of us.
Yeah.
So like for me, I felt like we did all right for people that didn't know anything, have no acting history, you know?
Yeah.
But I feel like the challenge really brought those skills out of us, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The only acting skills that we have, and it's not acting, is realness.
Yeah.
Experience of who we really are, you know what I mean? And it's, I want to say easier, but it was more easy flowing to deliver what the director was asking of us.
The experience helps.
The experience helps because like, bro, like you can't go and get no actor, right? That doesn't know about our times and struggles and certain things that day one is delivering, like the message.
You play the role of a young man trying to come up and show up to young OGs and everybody that you can do this, right? How do you feel like neighborhoods all over the world, in Canada and in the hoods, how are they gonna relate and react to your character, man?
That's a serious question, my guy. Honest. It's a real serious one. honestly, like when I first started taking onto this role, at first I was like, yo, who's this guy that got me acting like some punk or something? Like who is this young character? You know what I mean? Like that's not even me, you know? But as I got into it, I can relate to it, you know? Like, yo, there's a lot of struggles that you're trying to go through, you know? Definitely. You have a lot of OGs around you, you know? A lot of man them that respect you and rate you and see you grow. And then when you're starting to figure out your direction, you're trying to prove yourself. And you're trying to prove yourself to people that you think got you, you know, and have your back. And that's a lot of the stuff that's in the series, you know, where friends have your back and they're, you know, cutting your grass or doing stuff behind your back for the greater gain, you know. And that's the thing, man. Like, people don't understand, like, the streets is a man's game, you know, and we got a bunch of young boys in it. So I feel like a lot of people that are in the struggle, trying to make something for themselves, trying to achieve, trying to be better than the next, you know, and trying to come out of their struggle, can relate to this. Because, yo, this is like everyday life, man. Everybody's in the streets, everybody's grinding, everybody's doing this, everyone's trying to achieve in something. But there is that young kid or young female that's caught in the system, caught in the thing, caught in the storm, you know?
When a lot of great YouTube series like this come together, there's always these weird stories of how it came about, you know what I mean? How did this come about? How did this come together?
Okay, there's a lot of times he talked about this.
Okay.
One time I do remember, it was at D Mus's house. It was a birthday party. You know what I mean? Like, all was there, his girl was there, I was there, my girl was there. At the time, LaRose was there, everybody's there, you know? And I swear, we were just, I remember it, man, like we were, you know those weights?
Yeah.
That you can switch the weights to?
Yeah.
We're all lifting the weights, you know? And everyone's like, oh, you should go to the gym. This is when this guy started going into the gym and shit.
Okay.
Right? And I remember this guy telling me about, yo, man, you should start coming into the series, bro. And start telling me about it. And like, D-Mus would tell me about it. At first, I didn't think it was like serious. You know?
Yeah,
we were drinking, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then like, I don't know, man. Like next minute, next couple weeks, all of a sudden, everybody's talking about day one.
Okay.
So like, it just happened fast. Like, it just happened fast. It wasn't like something like, oh, we babysit there, da-da-da-da. Like, nah, man. Like, these guys, I guess, had the idea for a long time.
Okay.
You know? And, like, the thing is, everybody that's working with it, we're all fam. Like, we all come from the same neighborhood, like Clairview. You know what I mean?
When you say this guy, you mean Anthony LaRose, right?
Yes, Anthony LaRose.
Okay.
I know him as D-Shot. A lot of people don't know him as that, right? But he's the director, Anthony LaRose. You know? So, basically, like, that's my big bro. I know him my whole life. Him, my older brother, and him are best friends. You know, him, Drew, D-Mus, all of us. Like, they're all the main guys in the show too. Like, they all grew up, and like we used to look up to them when we were coming up.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that's why a lot of the stuff like this and like we can relate with it with the show.
Yeah.
Because we actually live this, and we actually could say like, yeah, I looked up to these guys, and like I have younger guys looking up to me too. You know, for school, everything. You know.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, man, that's just how it is, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's a family thing, you know? And that's why we see Clairview, you know? Like, frig, man, we got rappers, DJs, artists. We have everything. We have everything coming out of Edmonton, you know?
Yeah.
But the thing is, we all, like, it's a network. It's one big family. And the history is so embedded through parents and this and this and this. Like, he knows my mom, I know his mom. Like, it's like that, you know?